Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Sips, Riffs, and Flix, and I'm your co-host Brandon.
And I'm Kevin.
And on this episode, we're going to do a Riffs, and this is actually going to be something that neither one of us has ever tried before. It's
a Sips.
Why are you correcting me?
Well, you said it's a Riffs.
What? I might have a surprise for you.
Oh, okay, well, go for it.
You never know.
Okay, go for it.
Listen, I stumbled out of the gate. You picked me up. We don't call each other out too late. Man, I've been shitting the bed all over this place from start to finish.
Yeah, well, maybe you're doing a Riffs. I don't know.
Well, I will tell you, I want to rock. I cannot get out of my head.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Why?
That song really isn't that good, but
It's
it does
not.
get stuck in my head.
But it gets like, I want to rock. Why is it there? Like, I didn't even listen to the radio on the way over here. Speaking of the radio, when was the last time you actually turned on the radio and listened to 106.5?
About 3 weeks ago.
Okay. So how does radio even make it anymore?
No idea. They still get sponsors.
But who in the hell's listening?
So when you said 106.5, what's the guy's name? The morning show?
Woody Wilcox?
Yes, they're big deals.
Oh, they are a big deal.
So they're like syndicated. Is it syndicated?
Syndicated, yeah.
So I mean, they're like John Boy and Billy. I mean, they're big time.
But
So I mean, I think that's probably pays the bills for 106.5. Probably.
and there's a new station I stumbled across after my free XM radio sputtered out. Is 105.7. They play a lot of like 90s alternative good rock music. You should check it out. Used to be a country station. Country and western, as they say.
I feel like 105.7's been around for several years though, as more like an alternative station.
Hence, my XM radio free thing ran out.
So when you said that I should check it out, in my mind I was like, why would I do that? Because I have XM radio. So,
But that goes back to, I almost feel like radio is like, I got cable at my house watching the news. Nobody does that anymore.
So probably 90% of the time when I'm in my vehicle, my phone is playing like a playlist or something. Or I've actually started finally after all these years. I listen to a podcast every now and then.
Yeah.
But yeah, the other time I'm on XM radio and I listen to Lithium probably the most.
Lithium.
Which
is that number 39?
alternative.
What number is she?
It's
41?
Somewhere. It's in the 30s. I think it's like 36 or so.
I just buy new cars to get the 3 months of XM radio, honestly.
That's smart.
I think
you're beating the system.
Well, that's what I think. Think I'm gonna pay you $9.99.
By God, I'll
By
buy that
God,
new
I'll
camera.
get another car. Shit. Get on me.
I love Rock the Bells radio too, though. It's the hip hop. It's LL Cool J's station, and they play a lot of 90s hip hop.
So, randomly enough, I was at a barn party yesterday, and
That is random.
oh God. And we're going to sip, ladies and gentlemen, here on a little something called Amador Whiskey Co. Short for company.
You might know it as Amador.
No, it's Amador. Here you go. We'll give you little details about it here in a minute. But I was sitting there talking to somebody that we know yesterday, and he was talking about how he was riding on a plane with LL Cool J. And
wait, let me pay attention. Okay, go ahead.
He was riding on a plane with LL Cool J, and LL Cool J was taking a ride from Charlotte to New York, and then from New York to Tokyo to do some sort of release party or maybe, anyway, somewhere way over there.
Yep.
They were doing a release party, and he said that he spoke to everybody who walked by him on the plane.
Yep.
Super nice guy, super jacked up, and he was like, he'd answer any question. Like, he wasn't one of those like, don't talk to me, I'm
Right.
busy, or put the headphones on. He chatted with him. What he made it sound like was the whole ride. And they're Texan pals.
What?
Yeah, I made that part up. But but he said they were so friendly. Yeah.
So I would say LL Cool J has reached a point in his career where he's probably really grateful to still be seen, talked about, known. I mean, I think he would probably be to that humble stage of a career. I think. I don't.
So if you could ask LL Cool J one question, what would it be?
I don't know. I'll tell you in a few minutes. Let me think about that.
All right. I'll read this while you think about it.
Okay.
So this Amador is a whiskey. It's a Kentucky bourbon, 86 proof. And basically, its little story here is born in Kentucky, raised in California. And it is a fine Napa Valley wine.
Napa Valley.
I know Napa. The 38th latitude. Okay, you know what? You lost me at 38th latitude. So essentially, this thing is finished and treasured in bourbon in a former Chardonnay barrel from the Napa Valley. So basically, this is a bourbon that's been soaking in
it's gonna be delicious.
Chardonnay barrels.
Delish.
It will. Reminds me of Burning Chair. Remember when we did that?
I did not like Burning Chair.
You know, John loves Burning Chair. Do you know
does.
that?
I do.
And I did not know that.
I know what I would ask Yellow Cool J.
Go ahead.
I know
what I would ask him.
What would you ask him?
I would ask him what type of chapstick he uses.
I don't think he uses it.
No, because he licks the shit out of his lips.
There's
all
no
the
way
time.
he can use chapstick because it'd be gone in a second.
No, because he.
No, you
What I'm
seeing him.
Yeah. No, he licks his shit. Him and Jimmy Johnson, they lick the shit out of their lips. And I want to know, because his lips ain't dry and cracked. Like mine's cracked right here.
Yeah.
It's cold as shit outside.
Yeah.
And what I'm wearing ain't working. The birds ain't cutting it. So I want to know what he wears to keep them fucking lips so fresh and moist all the time.
I don't know.
Think about it.
He does.
Him and Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson on TV.
I've never noticed
Jimmy Johnson has licked his lips thin.
I've never noticed that Jimmy
Pay
Johnson
attention.
does it.
That's a damn lip licking some bitch right there. Pay attention on Sundays.
So-
Him and LL Cool J.
So, truthfully, if I could ask him a question, I would ask something that most people is going to go way they're not going to care. But I would ask him if the beef with cannabis came back now, which was a big beef back in the hip hop days, would he handle it differently? Because he blackballed cannabis and the world did not get to hear the greatness. And cannabis would have been huge for hip-hop music on the mainstream level, but LL Cool J actually blocked him from being famous.
And why did he block him? Do you know?
It all was over a verse in a song that they were on together, and he asked Cannabis to change his verse, and Cannabis did not. And basically, LL Cool J took it as a diss to him, and basically he was big enough at that point he could basically make all record labels not sign him. So he blackballed him.
I think people take their disses way too serious in the rap game.
Well, they do.
I mean, that's how motherfuckers get shot.
It is.
And we don't know
You're
who
right.
killed them yet.
Mm-mm.
Nope. Same people that killed Biggie and Tupac killed JFK.
That's right.
CIA.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. That's right. They were both informants, patsies.
All right, so we're going to try this
Yeah.
Amador. Hey, I want to go back real quick. You said it's 86 proof.
Yep.
And it is, you said it's finished in Chardonnay barrels?
It is
what you
finished
said?
in a Chardonnay, right, or
Okay.
also known as a Chardonnay barrel.
Got it.
Right.
Chardonnay.
Chardonnay. That's hilarious. But it's also got 20% wheat and 15% barley. Oh, man, wheat. It's going to mess up my gluten belly.
You get you some Pepsi. Settle that belly.
Don't even get me started on the Pepsi. So, yeah, we'll try this, and I'm looking forward to it. Let me check the nose of it.
What do you smell?
Chardonnay.
I actually do smell Chardonnay.
I don't know if that's Chardonnay, but I smell like a sweetness, like a wine.
I do too. I really do. I think my old nose is starting to become a veteran.
Come around.
With this bourbon. I smell that Chardonnay.
What is that thing? That Amador?
Did you taste it? Oh,
I did.
Okay.
That's smooth.
That's pretty good. That one's pretty good, actually.
You know, I like this because it is smooth. It does have a nice flavor. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and tack and taste all those notes because, you know, we can't. But this is something that I can sip on. But it does say, okay,
Vanilla.
Kevin.
Something about vanilla.
Yeah, it's got vanilla.
I taste vanilla.
Do you? I thought you was going to taste these nuts because it said they're roasted.
Got him.
You can taste flavor, brown sugar, and roasted nuts, and there's a with a creamy mouthful. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a creamy mouthfeel. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not me, ladies and gentlemen. I want to say thank you to Big Dick Putters for coming through. You know, they're definitely a head above the rest. I never saw this coming. But man. But yeah.
So we're going into looks like a little Christmas gift guide as well.
What of an intro.
We received some putters today for Christmas gifts, and they are absolutely stunning.
You don't have to adjust your camera, folks. That's real.
It is what you think it is. God, I cannot wait to win a tournament with that thing. I just can't wait.
What's it? What's one of the old putting says? You know, all three wiggles or whatever over here. You know, the old wiggle stick. Yeah. Oh man. Oh. The thing is, though, honestly, this is a fantastic gift.
It is true.
Big Dick Putters, Golf Gods, we appreciate it. And you know, the thing is, though, the grip is fantastic. It's nice and soft. It's got a nice smooth shaft. It's got a nice finish at the end. You know. And when you hit this thing sweet and pure, it's almost like, you know, when you nut it, you know? So there's no question. So.
Does it feel natural in your hands?
No, it's super natural. It feels good lefty, feels good righty. Yeah. They done a tremendous job. You know, even looking down at the line down the middle, you know, so you can line everything up. It's good. No, it's perfect. Yeah, it'll hit the sweet spot. For sure.
I think you just made a whole commercial for them. Actually.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, once you put the Big Dick Putter in your bag, your game's going to change forever. You know, it's a real kind of, you take your loose bag and it stiffens it up, you know. So, but.
All right. Brandon.
Yeah. Well,
would you walk across the street for Amador Whiskey?
Well, I mean, I would, but I'd also carry my Johnson with me to come over here and sip on this. Because I feel like this is a golf course bourbon. This is a good one to sip on. This is really actually really good. It flows nice out of my toadfish. It's good. No, I like it. This is a good pick, Kevin. Thank you.
This is the Amador Double Barrel. Because there's a couple different ones. There's 2 or 3 of these, I think.
Seriously?
Yeah. And this is the double barrel one. The old double barrel.
By the way, I have a
Why are you rubbing the bottom of your I don't understand what's going on.
Well,
you said by the way, and you
by the way, here, speaking to the microphone, they can't hear you. So, I feel like we on an episode on our Patreon and OnlyFans page, I have a putting green at the house. I think we should take our Big Dick Putters and
have a putt off.
Yeah, let's do some work.
Do work, son.
Let's go do work, son.
It could be fun.
Oh yeah,
we could do a little gentleman's
Well,
bet.
before we come over, we'll take our Big Dick Putters. I'll mow the greens, get them nice and slick, and so the balls will roll true.
Yeah.
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 You know, see if we can't slice the middle.
So, Brandon, would you walk? Would you walk across the street for Amador Whiskey? I can't remember what you said.
Oh yeah, no, this is good. I would definitely, I would recommend this whiskey. It's very good. How much was this a bottle, by the way? 86 proof.
45, I think. 45.
$45 a bottle. Absolutely worth it. In the past, I've not been a huge fan of bourbons that have been in wine casks, but this is actually very good. I would absolutely drink this again.
I don't think it's like overly done, if that makes sense.
No.
There's like a hint, but it's not like overly like trying to prove that that they have some wine notes in it. It's just a smooth.
The nice part about it is you get that little hint of something sweet like a wine, but really and truly you get more of a nice bourbon finish, I think.
I'm proud of you. I was waiting on you to make some sort of innuendo, but you didn't. I mean, you truly stayed on topic for that sentence.
Were you expecting me? Were you waiting for like a big dick comment?
Yes, I was actually. I was actually. All right, so Amador Whiskey. This is the double barrel, 86 proof. I love it. I think it's great. I'll probably have to get myself one of these for my house. Mm-hmm. And also, I would recommend the Big Dick Putter as a gift guide for Christmas for that special someone in your life.
You know, honestly, if you got a guy who's
and I did that on purpose, just so you can go ahead. Go ahead.
Well,
I know you got more.
If you've got somebody in your life who's coming up on the short end of the stick, you know, try the Big Dick Putter. You know, it measures up. So
that's a good one. It measures up. That's a good one.
Well, you're welcome. So anyway, yeah, again, thanks to the golf gods and Big Dick Putters, and you know, I think that's it. I think I've said enough.
You've said a lot. You definitely have said. You've said more than a mouthful. That's for sure.
Well, I think that was on the package, wasn't it? On the label.
It might have been.
Right.
All right. So as always, thank you for watching. Like, comment, share. Tell your mom, tell your friends. Visit our YouTube page, Appetite for Discussion. If you have not subscribed, you should, because we're going to announce some giveaways this season. We've got several things that we do get from some of our sponsors that we're affiliated with. We'll have some giveaways, so make sure that you're subscribed to the YouTube page, because we'll make announcements on there.
Absolutely.
All right, so thank you all so much. See ya.
Bye.